William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.
What are you up to, Will?
Well, as you know, the sat-nav's broke, and we're off to St Pierre, and I'm plotting us a road straight through. But when we get to Wales, if you could look out for those signs, that'd be quite helpful.
Well, do you know what the Welsh for golf course is?
Nah.
Course golf.
Course golf?
Yes, the Welsh for golf course is actually course golf.
Wow, for such a beautiful, lyrical and sophisticated language. Course golf?
Just like the stuff you play.
The Trilby Tour returns to the scene of the 2014 World Championship final, magnificent St Pierre, to find the 2015 Champion of Wales. This monster of a course is always popular with the players, but will they still be enthusiastic after 18 holes? Coming up in the show, we follow the best of the day's regulation play. There's the usual dramatic four-man three-hole playoff to establish the new champion of Wales. And our cameras have been keeping a careful eye on the worst play of the day to feature in Rogue's Gallery. William Hunt will be talking to the players on the first tee, but now it's time to hand to our man with the mic, commentator Rob Lee.
Thanks, Mac. We're at St Pierre, just in Chepstow, Monmouthshire. Beautiful part of the world, just over the River Severn from England. And it's a favourite venue of the Trilby Tourians. Just a beautiful, wonderful place. It really is. Well, William's got extra golf clubs. Steve DeVille, down at the first.
Steve, probably one of the worst swings on the Trilby Tour, but you're not a bad player.
Well, I think that's very disrespectful. I've had several lessons with Butch Harmon in the last couple of weeks.
No, you've had lessons with a Butch person.
Yeah, you're right, correct. Yeah. Have you
No, seriously, have you ever had lessons with Butch Harmon?
Have you seen my swing? I can have lessons with anyone.
I've seen your swing. It's nothing to brag about. In fact, I wouldn't be telling anyone about it. It's very poor.
But all due respect, it's not hey, but how many?
And how many have you had last time you played?
We don't want to go into that's in the past. Let's look to the future. Let's be serious.
I thought at first that was a super slow-mo going back, but it was until the downswing kicked in, and with some power as well. I think it's safe to say Butch Harmon has not had a go at that swing, but lovely tee shot.
David, we've seen you before at St Pierre.
Fifth time here on the Trilby Tour, second time at St Pierre.
Yeah, but what happened last time? Tell us. It was there, wasn't it? It was
good
there.
Good score. Made the playoff.
The playoff was yours until that very last hole. It was yours. Aaron was struggling down the left, you were down the right. Tell us what happened.
Greenside bunker. Bit messy on reflection, but just not a very good strike. Left it in the bunker.
You lost your head, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot.
No, not a lot.
You did. You lost it. It was yours. It was yours. The money wasn't you, and everyone said this is wrapped up. He's just got it up and down that. You had three to get it up and down out the bunker.
I know.
And it went wrong, didn't it?
I've still got it recorded on the player at home. I've actually videoed it on the camera off the telly to make sure I've got a copy that's in the cloud.
You were not in a good space after that bunker, were you? Now that experience of the playoff last time you were here, it's got to help, hasn't it, if you could get there again?
Huge difference. I've always said this is the closest thing your average amateur is going to come to a professional event.
So David, off the first, 3 wood. What a snazzy pair of shoes, by the way. And accessorised with the glove to match. It's impressive. And so's that for an opening blow. Terrific.
Big Dog, what can I say? This year you have an excuse.
I do. I have an excuse,
Yeah.
but I usually bring one with me. But yeah, it had a bit of an accident this Saturday,
Yeah.
a couple of days ago. Burnt the paws. Cookery demo.
Oh.
Shocking. Who knows if the golfing gods smile on me, I won't be licking me paw.
I think if you were to make that top 4 tonight, you'd have a big crowd supporting you. That's
Do you know
for
what?
sure.
If I made the top 10,
Yeah.
I'd give you a big snog.
Oh, please, please be top 10. Please be top 10, Big Dog. Difficult when your hands are bandaged up, your fingers. Not as straight as it might have been for Big Dog.
You've been here before.
Yeah.
You took it all in, and you spat it out, and you end up with a big trophy as the champion of Warwickshire.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring that form today?
I think so. Yeah, it's a bit up and down at the moment, but it's obviously well on the range.
I've never seen anyone so surprised to win a title in their life as you. You went up head to head against Rocky Llewellyn, and it was his for the taking. And
Yeah.
you sneaked underneath, didn't you?
Sneaked a little 5 wood into
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I had to watch the telly to remember most of it.
Really?
It was a complete blur. It was we had a little party in the local.
Yeah.
All 40 of us sat there with our trilbies on, watching
you
on the
do.
telly, going, "How did you win this?" I'm going to know. I'm going to find out. I'm going to watch it.
There are great moments from players not normally under this sort of pressure. And sometimes they bring their A game. Lots of Bourne jokes you could get in there with that one.
James, champion of Norfolk, world title holder, match play champion, and pairs champion.
Yeah.
A good Trilby Tour career.
Yeah. It was a long time ago though. But yeah.
What are you bringing back? Good to see you back.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I'm trying to spend a bit more time over here now, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to play a bit more golf. So it's great to be back. Yeah, I missed it. I
Another
missed it.
title today. Are you
Well,
going to add
that's
the
the plan.
championship of Wales to your
That's
resume?
the plan. That is the plan.
Yeah.
I've been playing okay. Haven't been playing as much as I like, but
Okay.
what I have been playing is okay. So we'll see. Yeah, we're amateurs, aren't we? So it depends what kind of swing comes out this morning.
James, great to see you back.
Yeah, good to be back. I missed it.
Quite right, not hitting until he was ready. And James Vose, take a bow right down the middle. Lovely. Maybe that's the secret. Don't play too much.
Okay, I'm here on the tee with who has now become the greatest living Trilbitorian, overtaking James Vose, who is here today. How do you feel about being the greatest living Trilbitorian with the most Order of Merit points in the Trilby Tour's history?
Obviously I'm very pleased. It means all the hard work that we've done's paid off over the years, from 2011 till now. 4 years of hard graft and sort of getting ready for events when we need to get ready for them.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, Championship of Oxfordshire.
Twice.
Champion of Oxfordshire.
Yeah.
Pairs champion.
Yeah. Scotland.
Scotland, champion of Scotland. King of Scotland. Can we add the King of Wales to that?
That'd be nice. We came up on Sunday to practice. Obviously there's a lot of people here today. It seems to have attracted everybody from all over the place. Wind's blowing, which is what we've asked for. The tougher the better. We want it to blow gale force 10 for us, really.
Will we see you lift the trophy for the Championship of Wales today?
I hope so. I hope so.
Rocky doesn't just turn up and play, it's meticulous preparation. The secret to his success, him and his caddy Dave. Good, strong hit. Just off the right edge of the fairway, it's all right. DeVille, well, all the way through to 15. Not too many points up at the minute with that method. Reminds me a bit of Jimmy Bruin. Jimmy Bruin used to be way across the line at the top. Used to hit it miles, the Irishman. That's not bad from there, is it? James Vose, bunker shot at 9. Trying to save par. Down breeze from down below. That one chased on and on and on. Rocky Llewellyn, even par, 18 points through the first 9 holes. Starting the back 9 with some style, he hopes. Steady. That's well played. Not too far away. DeVille's birdie putt at 15. Right, a little bit of sunshine. Come on, pop this in. Oh! Beaten by the pace. 16 points in the end for Stephen DeVille. DNQ on this occasion. Bourne coming towards the end, 3 holes from home, 22 points thus far, and is third at the 16th. No, too much grip. Check those grooves out. Put a brand new wedge in last week. Shredding the golf ball it is. Llewellyn's birdie putt at 10. That really had a look. He thought it was in. What are you doing, Dave? It's a misread. Vose's par putt at 9 for 15 points. 29 points in the end for James. Did not qualify, but getting back into golf, and we'll see him again. Bourne at 16. Bourne trying to find his identity with that one. Didn't work out. What about Gilroy's attempt here? 20 points. Stay there. That's all right. Bogey for Bourne. Heartbreak as it trickled past the left edge, and heartbreak when he counted it all up and it added to 24. D&Q Andy Bourne. Rocky Llewellyn coming towards the end of his round. 29 points at this stage. A little unlucky there. He's missed the target. Here's the big dog. Difficult, the 18th hole. Par 3, a long one as well. He's right of the green. And he was just trying to pitch it in the fringe there and to kill it. Missed it by about a foot. Unlucky. David Gilroy. Birdie putt at 14. Go on. Oh, not seeing too many putts going. Greens have been tough. DNQ for David. 29 points. Llewellyn bunkered, so a splash shot from down here. It's not going to feature in his personal top 10. Long way away in 3. To the 18th, and big dog for his par. Go on. Hurt his hand. All pause for thought, really. Rocky with his par attempt at 16. Doesn't want to let a shot go here. And, oh, he's got out of jail with that. 36 points in the end for Paul Llewellyn. He leads in the clubhouse. Okay, time to get back to the first tee and join William with Aaron Stuttard.
Aaron, champion of Wales, king of Wales. Tough field today. A lot of experienced and very good players out to beat you today.
There is, yes. I mean, the weather conditions are hard also. So I'm just going to play my own game and just see what happens at the end. Are you confident? In myself, yes. So we'll just see how it goes.
Now, Killer Vos wants your title. Rocky Llewellyn wants your title. Derek Friedman says it's his today. And Ian Marshall's got no chance. Are you going to retain?
I hope so, yeah. I'm going to give him best shot and see what happens.
Well, he plays at a Trilby Tour venue, Sprouston Manor. Good full swing and a swipe with the driver down the par 5 first. And the youngster, he's opened his account. We'll see how he gets on when we come back.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to St Pierre. We're playing on the old championship course, 7,028 yards long, but a beautiful part of the world with some really tricky holes as well, and a stunning 18th to finish. And there it is, right back to the clubhouse, long par 3. Well, we saw Studdard tee off at the first, 20 points through the first 15 holes, so it's not going to be his day. That's well struck though. That is well struck. That's what he can do. Simon Smallcombe, 8 handicapper, played as the Kendalshire Golf Club in Bristol. First Trilby Tour event. Trying to make it one to remember. 6 handicapper Simon Clark. Also his first Trilby Tour. So a big attraction, St Pierre. A lot of people dipping their toe into Trilby Tour history by playing here. Rob Hutchings, another newbie, 24 points with 4 holes to go, 15, 16, 17 and 18. So with a big finish he could feature. Come on, round you come, bit more. See what he was trying to do. 6 handicapper. Jason Finborough hails from Norfolk. Again, low handicap, a 5 handicap. Played half a dozen Trilby Tours. Back to Studdard. It's a par putt. Yeah, that's good. 27 points, though. That will not be good enough. DNQ for Aaron.
You just trebled your score. Yeah,
Smallcomb's birdie at 11. The approach was excellent. Didn't quite work out the putt as he wanted to. However, 30 points at the minute. That's in a playoff position. .24 points for Hutchings. He could do with this. Just chip this in. Back and through. Putting stroke with a bit of loft. That's all it is. And so close. Birdie for Clark for 25 points. Yep. In the end, 31. Still currently in a playoff position. Thumbs up, maybe. Not getting the royal yes just yet. Par for Hutchings. Just a little bit of body movement in that. In the end, it's 31 points. They're stacking up. Not too many shots for the 6 handicapper, so not bad. Par putt for Finborough at the 9th. Up the hill, down the hill, round you come. It's a good putt from there. 31 points as well. Logjam. Now who's in here? Young Mortimer. 22 points at this stage. For Phil. Not too far away. Filton Golf Club in Bristol. Playing in his first Trilby Tour event. And some really tricky holes at the end here at St Pierre. Water to be avoided. But this is much further back down the course. The 11th. And Adam Thomas. Sunshine. It's a beautiful day. Enjoyable all the players, but the breeze picking up. This is Mortimer from a long way away. Stay there, stay. 31. Joins the crowd. So to Adam Thomas. Little flip it up in the air shot. Bounce and run. Oh, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. And in. Well, what a moment. 32. Gets past all the 31s. Puts himself in a playoff position. Well, there's one of these 7 bridges. They say if you can see it, rain is on the way. And if you can't see it, it's already raining. All right, let's take a break from the golf and find out from Director of Golf at St Pierre, Paul Collins, about what it's like hosting the Trilby again.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Absolutely. Obviously not the final this year, but we've Championship of Wales. After last year, it was a great profile for the venue, and we've done really nicely off the back of it, and it's great to see the Trilby back in town again. It's hard work, but it does give us the team spirit, the family atmosphere, if you like. We've got a lot of long service amongst the staff, and it does give us a great lift. You know, we have a good time, we muck in, and we enjoy it. It's good fun.
Oh, back to the golf course, and David Howard, who's an 8 handicapper at the 8th. A very fiery bounce with a bit of spin. That was superbly done. Great touch, the 54-year-old. Jason Brock comes from Taunton and Pickeridge, the golf club in Somerset. 34-year-old with a nice 3rd shot at 17 and going along quite nicely. The par will be tasty there. Going back 1 hole to the 16th. Neil Farnsworth plays at the Drift. That's in Surrey. Plays off 6. And that's quite a way off target. Cheshire's Paul Bleasdale at the 15th. Now what can the 5 handicapper do with this? A little bit of timber. Not unlike the 17th, 15th. You can see the breeze whipping up, making life very tricky out there. Howard's birdie putt at the 8th. It's all going well so far. Oh, what a chance. What an opportunity. Let it slip a little bit. 32 points. That's a playoff position. Now this is important for Jason Brock. Par putt. Oh, slides by. 32 again. PO maybe for Jason. But a 2 handicapper. Now we saw Neil finish just over the road. Chipping back to the green from the left. That's definitely under hit. Bleasdale's birdie chip. Level par scoring wise with 28 points. That's nicely done. Should be able to tap that in for a par. Get past 32 points. Farnsworth with his par putt. 35 points for Neil. That's now the new playoff position score. Bleasdale with a very important tap in here. Mentally I've given it to him. Is it going to be my folly? No, it isn't. Right in the middle, 36 points. That was the joint best score of the day for Paul. So it's sudden death. All those on 32 points fighting for one spot. Brock, Thomas and Howard. And amazingly, this was the nearest to the pin. A full par 3 from there to the hole. But it was Thomas that go through. Jason Brock qualifying for the final, as does David Howard. So just to confirm, the 4 people that will play off for the Championship of Wales: Paul Bleasdale, Paul Llewellyn, Neil Farnsworth and Adam Thomas. Jason Brock and David Howard through to the World Championship final, joined by Simon Clark, Jason Finbrett, Rod Hutchins and Philip Mortimer. They're the 10. We have an 11th in the form of Simon Smallcombe, because Rocky Llewellyn has already qualified for the final, so he makes it through as well. Time now for Hunt's Hunch.
I mean, as ever, great guys in the playoff. Paul Bleasdale, the cocky scouser, and as he says, Muhammad Ali said, he ain't cocky if you can back it up. Can he back it up? He's a good player. Neil Farnsworth, fantastic Trilby Tourian and a hard man to beat. He's a quiet golfer and he just gets on with the job. Adam Thomas, I don't know Adam, so I can't really comment on him, and he looks nervous. He looks nervous. There's always one blows up every week, and I think he's the one. Rocky Llewellyn, you can't bet against him. Paul, Neil, Adam, look into Paul Rocky Llewellyn's eyes and be afraid.
Well, we'll see if William has another correct hunch this week. We will see the playoff when we come back in a couple of minutes.
The Perfect Gentleman's Playground. The Perfect Gentleman's Playground.
Welcome back. We're getting closer to finding this year's Trilby Tour Champion of Wales. It's between 4 men: Paul Bleasdale, Paul Llewellyn, Neil Farnsworth and Adam Thomas. All getting a shot at 16, followed by 17 and 18.
Paul Bleasdale, 37 years of age, Frodsham Golf Club, 5 handicap. Very good today. I was a bit nervous, to be honest with you, because I played last night and the wind was howling. But it probably gave me some good preparation, to be honest, because I plotted my way around nicely today. That's all I did last night, was just look for clubs to place, and it all worked out today. Had a bit of luck. I was quite happy the way it went.
So, 453 yards. With a shot. That's in the rough.
Next to the tee, Paul Llewellyn.
Paul Llewellyn, age 43, Drayton Park Golf Club, handicap 6. Course was played really well. weather stayed good for us. It was just one of those rounds really. We just got to work your way around it, and that's what this course is. It's not one where you can go and try and smash driver everywhere. You've got to think your way, and having Dave on the bag helps obviously. So yeah, he's stopped me hitting a few clubs today and put other clubs in my hand, and it worked.
Well, Dave's the mastermind. He's the jockey. This is the horse. And that's a good swing from Rocky Llewellyn. Yeah, beautiful.
Next to the tee, Mr. Neil Farnsworth.
Hi, Neil Farnsworth. I'm 38, play at the Drift Golf Club, and I play off 6. Love St Pierre. First time here, played practice round yesterday. It's in great condition. Lovely, lovely atmosphere. The people here are great. I mean, we got really well looked after yesterday and today, and yeah, phenomenal place to play golf and have a little breakaway.
Well, the 38-year-old, full of vim and vigour. Big smash from the youngster. Little too far left.
And there's the pin winner, Mr. Adam Thomas.
Hello, my name's Adam Thomas. I'm 30. I play from Trefloyne Manor, and I play off 5. I've never been so nervous on my first tee, but yeah, it was great. It was funny. I played with two great guys as well, which made it a lot easier, you know. So yeah, it was fun. 40-yard chip in on a par 5 for eagle, so that boosted me, and then I was 1 under my handicap then through 12, and I just struggled then on the last 6, really struggled. But yeah, it was all right. It was just the last 6 I could have done a lot better.
What an opportunity to be the champion of Wales for a Welshman. That's a long way right. Well, they'll find it. It's not going to be very pretty. Well, this is where Adam's tee shot finished, so this is a wedge. Just get it back in play. Good rhythm. Long par 4, but all 4 players have a stroke. So Farnsworth with his second. Contact was very good. Good striking. Direction not excellent though. Paul Bleasdale. Can he find the green in 2? Well, close to it. That might be the best of them. Looking at that one like it turned the club face over, it's not bad. Thomas with his 3rd after the squiffy tee shot. Round you come. And just about clinging to the front edge. In 3 though, net 2. Llewellyn, the rock. And that's borderline putting / chipping there for Rocky Llewellyn. So a good crowd watching this one, as it's probably the most popular venue on the Trilby Tour. Thomas's 4th par attempt, but down in 2 for net level par will be all right. Steady. On it goes. Bleasdale chipping. This is pretty straightforward. Under hit. That's under hit. You'll be annoyed. Good opportunity for a 4 net 3. Can Llewellyn, with this chip and run, produce the goods? Pretty good from that. So a 3-footer for his par, net birdie. Doesn't want to screw up another playoff, Rocky Llewellyn. Farnsworth with his 3rd. Just keeping his head still and popping it up in the air. Played it delightfully. Really good chip shot. Thomas for the bogey. 5 net 4. So he'll be +1 going into the second playoff hole, 17th. There's always a mixture of excitement and nerves, and perhaps nerves getting the better part of it for the Welshman. Bleasdale's par putt. borrowed. Net par, so he's level. 17 a par 4 as well, with water around the green. Can Farnsworth save his par? No, he cannot. So a 5 net 4 for Neil Farnsworth. What an opportunity for Rocky. Take the lead. He can make this 3-footer. No mistake, and perhaps his experience in these situations paying dividends. Paul Llewellyn, under par, has the lead as they go to that 17th. No doubt he's got the honour. Well, they're clapping, so it should be straight. It isn't straight. Oh, we might have tree trouble over there. Bleasdale, also with the driver. Doesn't like this either. That's a little further right, but you can see there are some big trees down there. And it's a target that you have to hit, really. Farnsworth. Down the right-hand side and drawing. Little hook shape on this one. That's by far the best tee shot of the three we've seen. And getting better. Well, Adam +1 as he heads into playoff hole number 2. Now will that hang on to the fairway? The answer is no. So 1 perler down there and 3 balls with trouble ahead. This is Thomas with his second. Blocked out. Hitting a low runner if he can. Oh, and he's played a beauty. That's a remarkable shot. Well, if nothing else, he'll always remember that. They're in 2. Rocky Llewellyn. What's he trying here? It's not far off all he could do from that. So they're in 2, but leading 1 under par. Bleasdale level. His second. Also compromised line-wise to the flag. Oh, it's a brilliant one. Somehow winkled it through the gaps. And he's within striking distance of a birdie. Just look at the closeness of that shot. Farnsworth's drive was brilliant. Down the right, drawing to here. Now he's got to take advantage. Oh, and he has done. Not too far away from boxing that one. So birdie putt's coming. Llewellyn now in trouble. The leader, 3rd shot. Trying to get this to run down the green towards the target. So he's played 3. Others have birdie putts. This is going all the way. Calmness of the water hazard right of 17. Not the same as the emotional turmoil endured by the players. This playoff of the Trilby Tour. So Adam from the back edge for a birdie. To change his prospects. Got to give it a go. So remains +1 going into that treacherous 18th, the par 3. Rocky Llewellyn to remain under par and potentially out in front. Par putt misses, so he goes back to level and others with opportunities. Farnsworth for the birdie. When he read it from the right, it just didn't come. So another man at level par, Neil Farnsworth. 2 tied at the top. And what an opportunity for Paul Bleasdale. Oh, lips out, heartbreak. 3 at level par, 1 at +1. It's still anybody's as they go to the 18th. So just a small matter of a tap in for Llewellyn. Shot goes. 3 at level, 1 at +1. As they head to the magnificent 18th at St Pierre. So 1 hole to play, and all 4 players have a chance. We'll see how they get on when we come back.
The Perfect Gentleman's Playground. The Perfect Gentleman's Playground.
This year's championship at the Championship of Wales at St Pierre is a close run thing. It all boils down to this 18th hole, treacherous par 3. It'll be a wood for everybody. It's that long, 236 yards. Bleasdale first. It's almost like a short par 4. There's very few players hit the green in one. He can chip and putt from there. It's not a bad leave. Farnsworth. He's got an iron. You better give this a hit. This is the big, strong draw shape as he found the target. Oh, what a shot. Just needing an ounce more. Rocky Llewellyn. High, wide and right. All of a sudden par's looking like a match winner here. What can Thomas do? Come on. So nobody finding the putting surface in one. Take a 3 and see what the others can do. That's the story. Farnsworth, his second. Distance is pretty good. He's got a shot at it. Bleasdale, little upslope. He's got to carry it onto the very edge of the green, then just let it release. Just a little firm. Shake it ahead. It is just a really difficult hole. Rocky with his pitch. Well, no one's guaranteed a 4 yet on the par 3. What can Adam Thomas do? Bunkered. And that just gives him a little squeak, that. The others will miss, he makes that. It's extra time for the Welshman. Rocky first, par chip. So he will finish +1. And now he's got to wait. 2 players can beat him. Might be another failed playoff for Rocky. This goes in. It puts a lot of pressure on the others. Oh, heartbreak. Great putt. So a bogey to also be +1 for Paul Bleasdale. One more person can post level par and be the champion of Wales. And it's Neil Farnsworth. This for glory. Oh, it slips by on the other side. His heart would have been pounding over that one. So 3 men are +1 and Adams +1, but still has a 6 or 7 footer to make it 4 men extra time. So steel yourself, Adam. Back and through. Pop it in. Hard lines. Very hard lines. Damage done at the first hole. So he drops out. It's down to 3. Bleasdale, Farnsworth and Llewellyn. No one in a rush to hit this tee shot. Bleasdale first. A low left to righter. That Looks like it might have caught the bunker at the front. Farnsworth going with the iron again, and the thrash.
Go ball. Get up.
It's turning right to left. They all do. And that looks like it's bunkered. Rocky Llewellyn. Fairway wood. Oh no, that's left. There's a big tree there. It's got through that. And it's only hit the wall and bounced back out into what is a pretty good position. So lucky twice. This is the pitch of Rocky Llewellyn. Round it comes. It does break left to right from there. So a 10-footer left for his par 3. Could have been disastrous. Bleasdale anchoring himself in the bunker, shaking the feet, get them in there nice and solid. And too much sand before the ball, I'm afraid. In the end, finishes +3. So Bleasdale slips away. He's gone. What can Farnsworth do? Just see the top of his Trilby there. Come on. Pretty good. So honours even. Both men got par putts. Who goes first? Well, it's Neil Farnsworth. Post a 3. Put Rocky under pressure. That's the plan. Just needed hitting. Just needed hitting. Now he's got the torturous weight. +2, but will it be good enough to have one more crack at 18? It will be if this misses. If it doesn't, you're looking at the new champion of Wales, Rocky Llewellyn, putt to win. And this time he comes good. Rocky wins another Trilby Tour Championship. This time it's in Wales. There's Dave, the mastermind of the Llewellyn campaign. And there's his dad.
Get in there! Again, That's what the Trilby Tour is all about. And there's just 2 regional championships left before we complete the lineup for the World Championship final at Forest of Arden. After that, we still have the Trilby 2's Pairs competition from Hull, our Rogues Gallery special, and a pair of match play events from Rockcliffe Hall. Plenty more Trilbying to be done every Monday night right here on Sky Sports. Now, let's hear from the new champion of Wales, Paul Rocky Llewellyn.
Over the moon. A bit of a shock, bit of a surprise. Great battle, and got a little bit lucky on the last. He just said, trust your stroke and hit it. Love the place, love the people. It's been a great day.
Consolation for playoff loser Adam Thomas, as this, some would say fluky, some would say fabulous eagle on the 11th, wins shot of the day. Now it's time to see who's hanging in this week's Rogues Gallery. First up, it's Craig Blow-Up Blackford, self-combusting once again by sending this approach to the 9th past the green and into the topiary. Hedging your bets, perhaps.
Matt Perry Barker on the 15th, and we don't know exactly where this mishit went, but our cameraman, also called Matt, thinks it went here. Similarly, this thwack from David Albrighton on the 11th went we know not where, but it definitely went behind a very big tree.
But now we can say without fear of contradiction that this Phil Davis shot on the 16th ended up right in there.
Island greens are a feature of St Pierre, and one thing to avoid is overhitting your shot so it dribbles into the lake. Isn't that so, Paul McGlinchey? Here, Neil Griffiths, also on 15, shows how to avoid getting your ball wet and indeed anywhere near the green.
With a player called Craig Toogood in Rogues Gallery, it would just be too cruel to make the obvious pun, but oh dear Craig, that was too bad.
And here on Gibbons Beach we find Simon Futcher avoiding hitting the sleepers and rebounding into the lake by running across the green and into another lake.
Back to Blow Up Blackford in time to witness his unique patented sideways method of infallible bunker exitry.
No stranger to Rogues Gallery, Neil Haley gets used to bunker living on the 16th.
And it's that bad again, David Albrighton, now on the 11th, and this time getting very sandy.
Neil Haley again, and he does love a bunker, that boy. Finally, one of our infrequent when rogues goes right shots as new champion of Wales Paul Llewellyn goes through a tree, off a wall and onto a fairway. I mean, when it's your day, it really is your day. Here's William.
You could never bet against Rocky Llewellyn, could you? Paul Bleasdale was a big lad and he fancied it today, and the grit and determination he showed at the first tee today. I don't know anything about Neil, apart from he's a really nice bloke. I didn't realise he was that good a player. Adam Thomas was never, ever going to be in that, never. He's up against three big lads who can really play. He's a good player, but it was always Rocky's, wasn't it? It was always going to be. Is he the greatest golfer we've ever seen on the Trilby Tour? Well, yeah, he keeps winning. He must be.
Next week we head to Kent and Tudor Park, traditionally one of the highest scoring events of the tour. But can the players keep up their usual high standards in their race to be crowned champion? Till then, please have a gander at www.williamhunttrilbytour.com and see if you can see yourself playing in a Trilby next year. We'll see you next week.
William Hunt Savile sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.